has attracted the attention of many crypto investors and traders, with its price and trading volume rising dramatically. In 2021, HEX has increased by about 600%. What is the price prediction for HEX crypto, and is it worth adding to your portfolio? Let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on our channel. If you're new here, we would really appreciate it if you could take a moment and subscribe to this channel. Kindly smash that like button and make sure to turn on the post notifications to never miss out on any new updates from our end. Oh, and let us remind y'all that the information provided in this video does not constitute investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other sort of advice, and you should not treat any of the content as such. The content in this video is for educational purposes only, and hence should not be considered as financial advice. Do conduct your own due diligence and consult your financial advisor before making any investment decisions. HEX is an Ethereum ERC20 coin, interest in a blockchain-based coin that offers a high rate of return. The HEX is based on the ERC20 Ethereum blockchain and uses a proof of work and proof of stake method. Richard Heart released HEX on December 2nd, 2020. As early as the first few months after its inception, HEX's stock plunged by about 50%, causing a stir among investors. The HEX works in a similar way to a fixed deposit, and we term it staking rewards in the blockchain world. The newly announced scheme claims to pay fixed interest regardless of whether the market is bullish or bearish. HEX's official website, hex.win, has already detailed how the cryptocurrency is expanding and why it is superior to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins in terms of return on investment. This technique appears to be working because, according to CoinMarketCap.com, 90% of the total supply has already been distributed to consumers. In HEX, Bitcoin holders get preferential treatment, with over $1.5 billion in free HEX coin claimed and counting. As a blockchain replica of this financial asset utilized in traditional financial markets, HEX is designed to be used as a store of value to replace certificates of deposit. HEX also wants to take advantage of the Ethereum network's burgeoning DeFi coin ecosystem. Users can bet their HEX coins on newly issued HEX coins or a small fraction of inflation. And HEX has mechanisms to encourage price increases and prevent price falls. Making a HEX stake over a longer amount of time compensates you for completing the stake early. At the time of writing on July 19th, the HEX coin price was 0.156281 with a 24-hour trading volume of $61,445,390 according to CoinGecko. HEX, on the other hand, has dropped by 14.6% in the last 24 hours. HEX is currently traded on HitPTC, Bitcoin.com exchange, XT.com, Bytesk, and Bitmart, among other cryptocurrency exchanges. The chart depicts the consolidation phase that began in April 2020, during which tokens traded in a narrow range, 0.002 to 0.005, before breaking through resistance in mid-October 2020. The price plummeted to the previous support level 0.002 after this week's breakout. Following that, the signal confirms that Dragonfly Doji pattern with a pullback movement, and the token price continues to move in a higher high and higher low pattern. This pattern indicates an upward tendency, with the value of tokens rising in general. At the start of this period, HEX switched from a bearish to a bullish trend, as shown in the chart above. This is due to the high volume of transactions that occurred at this time. The price of the HEX currency has currently reached a higher high, 0.09, with the potential of retesting the 0.05 level. As a result, traders can buy the HEX currency at this support level with the goal of holding it up to 0.19. The swing high and swing low trend patterns can be seen in the chart above. In general, a swing low occurs when prices fall and are followed by two higher lows. A swing high, on the other hand, occurs when the price makes a high and then two lower highs. The price of the HEX reached a swing high level 0.098 on the daily time frame chart and then began to plummet. So based on this pattern, we may predict a drop to the 0.156 level, followed by a pullback to the support level. The aim of 0.24 through 0.29 can be reached by accumulating at 0.156 through 0.159 level. Overall, the charts above show that HEX's negative trend is continuing, and it is feasible for it to turn around and achieve new highs. Furthermore, the charts reveal that HEX has been trending upwards for the past month. If the current trend continues, HEX could catch up with the bulls and break through the 35-cent resistance level. In the event that investors turn against cryptocurrency, the price of HEX might collapse to almost 1 cent, indicating a bearish indicator. Let's take a look at HEX's average directional index. The average direction index is a tool that traders use to measure the strength of a trend rather than its direction. It can be used to see if the market is shifting or if a new trend is beginning. It's linked to the directional movement and consists primarily of the ADX line. The oscillator has a range of 0 to 100. A strong trend is indicated by a high volume, whereas a weak trend is shown by a low value. It is frequently used in conjunction with directional indicators. Today's highest report all-time ROI is roughly 2,672%. From the beginning of April 2020, the HEX begins to turn bullish, with prices jumping from 0.000450 to 0.0057 in just 40 days. HEX's pricing has increased by 1,166% in the last 2 months. There are many questions that need to be answered, the most important of which is, will this growth rate remain constant? Given the fact that the total supply is limited, most investors who are expecting a large return on investment are likely to sell, causing a drop in market cap and as a result in prices. This year, the majority of HEX's possibilities will be $0.1 US. According to reports, HEX exchanges over 300,000 ETH. Over 26% of the HEX supply was staked in 100,000 stakes, which is a huge reaction compared to other staking-based cryptocurrencies currently in use. HEX has already set the record for the most traded coin with the on-chain exchange. The team has previously compared HEX to top cryptocurrency with Bitcoin's all-time high ROI of almost 24 times and Ethereum's 230 times, so if HEX achieves $1 US, the return will be around 14,000%, which is tremendous at this moment. Because most of the main cryptos aren't growing and don't offer to stake on holding, and because Ethereum 2.0, which enables staking, will take more than a year to fully implement, and HEX will be the greatest option at this time. CDs, or certificates of deposits, are a new suggested ecosystem by HEX that is worth $1 trillion. To get the best CD's interest rate, you must deposit money for a specific period of time. In the banking world, it is called a fixed deposit. The profit that HEX holders used to receive came from banks and government money printing. HEX blockchain was created with the goal of achieving better retention value in less time. To do so, they used a computer science breakthrough that took advantage of the world's largest market to reach an infinite profit margin. There is a middleman in the transfer procedure who charges various fees, such as transaction fees. As a result, the longer HEX is held, the higher percentage of the stake is. They have released a new theory known as PPGT, which stands for Price Positive Game Theory, which uses a positive feedback loop in the ecosystem. The HEX is one of the cryptos that has managed to hold its ground in a gloomy market. Our long-term HEX price prediction for 2021 is also positive. This year, it has a good chance of surpassing its current all-time high of 15 cents. However, this will only happen if it overcomes a number of previous psychological barriers. Furthermore, the HEX ecosystem may have a bright future ahead of it in 2021. Thanks to continued innovations and enhancements, it may soon hit 35 cents and even higher levels, but it may only reach the 50-cent level if investors believe HEX is a solid investment in 2021. So that's it for today's video. If you found this video informational, then please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments below your views on the HEX token. And lastly, make sure to press the bell notifications to never miss out on any new videos from us. Until next time we meet, goodbye.